Hi, and welcome back to Poltergeist Board Games. Today we are going to be taking a look at 1759 Siege of Quebec, and I'm going to do a little playthrough demonstration of it. This is a fun game that you can play solitaire, and you can also play two players. It's by Worthington Publishing, and it's a great game. Card driven, and they use these blocks. But it's really cool. So what you get a this is the French solitaire deck. This is the British solitaire deck, and then you get a two-player deck here that I haven't used yet. But then you have all the blocks. The red are the British, the blue are the French. They're defending Quebec. And you go up here, you have some ships here. They will get moved down into, so it's kind of weird because they have, it's like flipped. So this is upper Quebec and this is lower Quebec up here when they refer to it on the cards and stuff. So sometimes they'll send these ships down here. I believe the British have orders that move ships around. The French don't have anything really, except for if they want supplies, but that's really risky because the British control the waterways here. You get these command cards. So it's General Montcalm for the French, and then you have General Wolfe for the British. So these are your orders that you do. So you're going to pick one of these orders on your turn, and then you're going to draw a card, and then resolve it. Here are the steps for solo play. Select one order to play. So that would be in your order book here. Reveal the solitaire counter order card. So that's the British solo deck. And resolve the action portion of the solitaire counter. Apply the results and then rinse and repeat. So it's pretty simple. It's kind of a matter of you're reducing morale and reducing troops. When you lose a troop, you lose morale. Sometimes you can gain morale, sometimes you lose morale on rolls and things like that. So, but all right, so oh, I forgot to put 3 units down here. There will be reserves that come into here. So I've dealt out, there's different levels. You can do hard level would be 27 cards you deal out. Moderate is 24 cards, which is what I have here. And then easy would be 20 cards. So this is kind of like your turns. So we have 24 turns to get through. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to select our order. What you do is you put a block on it, that you've selected that order. So what we'll do is we will attack lower Quebec. And there's also, you can do aggressive commander actions, but a lot of times these don't. I mean, if you look at the results here, they don't, that's like 50-50 right there. In here, you gotta, the blue is, I would lose like 2 people here. I'd lose 2 morale, 1 morale. So it's kind of like you gotta weigh your options here. I mean, if you're way ahead, in defeating their troops, then, maybe taking a shot at these would be fine, but I kind of leave them alone. So we're going to attack lower Quebec here, and then we'll roll and see what we get here. Okay, so I selected attack Lower Quebec. We'll reveal the solitaire card. So we take the action here. We can proceed with the order as issued or cancel the order and send for supplies from Montreal by rolling 1 die. See, this is super risky because on a 1 to 2, our supplies are destroyed and we reduce our morale by 2. A 3, supplies captured, reduce French morale by 2, increase British morale by 2. 4 to 6, supplies reach Quebec, increase French morale by 2. So, I mean, we're already at the top. There's no real need to do that right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll. We're going to proceed with our orders, and we are going to roll and see what we get here. So we get a 6, and their counter is a D. So what we do is look on our chart here under attacking Lower Quebec. So there, this column here, D for Rangers. See the card here, D. And then we got a 6, so they're going to lose 1 troop and then also 1 morale. So they lose their troop up here, and they go down 1 in morale. All right. So that was the first card. Now we go back to the beginning and we pick another order. Let's see if we can, let's do Indian Raid here. We'll try to go in here. Actually, no, we'll do what's called a skirmish. So we can pick a troop from anywhere and remove it. And then if we lose, we would lose a troop from the South Shore or the North Shore. So they are gonna, roll 1 die on a 4 to 6, remove 1 of your troop markers from an area of your choice except the Indians area. All right, so we got a 2, so we ignore that. So they have Rangers again, so let's roll. We got a 1, so that's not good for us. So we lose 2 troops. So I'll just take 1 from each, and then we're going to go down 2, 1, 2 in morale. Okay, let's go back to attacking Lower Quebec. And pick their card. Aggressive raid skirmish. Proceed with order as issued or proceed with the order as an aggressive raid skirmish. If a raid or skirmish order issued, any trooper morale losses by either side are doubled. We're not doing a raid or a skirmish, so we'll just ignore that and proceed with the order. And they're defending Lower Quebec, so this is not going to be good. So we got a 2. We lose 2 troops, so we lose them from this area. So they're on to us here. So we're down to 8 morale. All right, let's shift focus here. Let's go attack Upper Quebec. So we're gonna do this one here, Upper Quebec, and choose a card. Militia morale. Reduce morale equal to the vacant troop spaces in the North Shore villages. So we have 1 missing up here in North Shore, 1 there. So we're going to go down 1 in morale. And then they have A, defend Lower Quebec, but we're down in Upper Quebec. So we're rolling bad. So we lose 1, they lose 1. So, Cap Rouge. Okay, so I lose 1 down here. And then they would lose 1 from Levi's here. And then we both go down in morale. 1, 1. Okay. All right, let's keep the pressure on down here. So we'll do attack Upper Quebec again. Aggressive raid skirmish, so it's not a raid or a skirmish. So we'll keep our order issued, and they're doing a counterattack. We get a 6 this time, which is good for us. So they lose 2 troops. So they lose them from here, and they go down to morale. So they're at 8, we're at 7. All right, let's see, we're doing pretty good down here. Let's stay down here. We'll attack Upper Quebec again. Darn it, they are gonna defend it now. Roll 1 die and use the result below. A 1. British Navy departs late. Add 3 cards to the remaining draw deck from the unused draw deck cards. So now we've extended it. So I'm gonna add 3 cards. I'll just put them on the bottom to the draw deck. So now instead of 24 turns, it's 27. Okay, and they're defending the Upper Quebec. We roll a 2, and we lose 2 troops and 2 morale. 1, 2. 2 troops from Upper Quebec, so South Shore, so we'll do 1 and 1. Okay. All right, let's go back to Lower Quebec. So we'll do attack Lower Quebec. Draw a card. Indians leave. Remove 1 troop marker from the Indians area. That doesn't count against your morale. Defend Upper Quebec. All right, so they're down there. We're up here. We get a 4. So they lose 1 troop and 1 morale. So they lose a troop up here. All right, so we will stay up there and draw a card. Superior seamanship. Move 1 British ship from safe anchorage or lower St. Lawrence to upper St. Lawrence. So we're going to move a ship from here down to here. And then they are Rangers. We got a 1 on D, so we lose 1 troop and 1 morale. We lose troop here. All right, let's go back down to Upper Quebec. We'll do Upper Quebec again. Draw a card. Guns of Quebec. Proceed with order as issued or cancel the order issued and engage with the guns of Quebec. If engaging with the guns of Quebec, roll 1 die and use the results below. So 1 to 4, I reduce my morale. Or I move 1 British ship to say, I think I'm just going to proceed with the order issued. And they're going to defend Lower Quebec. And we're in Upper Quebec. Okay, so, all right, so we get a 5, and we're in Upper. So that's 2. They lose 2 troops. That's good for us. 2 troops. And let's see here, 2 troops. So they go from here, and they lose 2 morale. Okay. All right, so let's continue on. And let's see if we can finish them off down there. All right, we'll do the same thing, attack Upper Quebec. Draw a card. we'll proceed with, it's the same, proceed with the order issued. They have a counterattack. We rolled a 6. So they lose 2 troops again. So 2 troops and 2 morale. So there's 6 morale and we're at 5 morale. All right. So let's see here. Let's keep going with it. All right. Draw a card. Superior seamanship. Move 1 ship from here down to here. And then defend Upper Quebec. So they're actually going to be there defending. We get a 3. So we lose 1 troop. So we'll lose a troop here. And 1 morale. We're down to 4 morale. Okay, let's just keep hammering away. All right, Indians leave. Remove a troop from the Indians. And they have the Rangers. So we get a 6. And they lose 1 troop. So they are finished off down there. So that's good. They lose 1 morale. And now we're going to move up to Lower Quebec. It's weird saying up to lower. All right. So we'll attack Lower Quebec. Draw a card. Wolf lands at Abraham. At least 2 ships must be in the upper St. Lawrence, which they are. Move all British troops from their reserve slots to empty Abraham slots, then fill in empty slots at Abraham with troops from Levi's. Okay, so we got to move these troops into here. So now we're going to have to attack this. Okay, and then they get a counterattack, so we get a 5 on a C is they lose 1 troop. So they lose 1 here and 1 on morale. So we're pretty close here. All right. Let's go back. Let's go down to attack British at Abraham. Okay. We'll draw a card. Your move troops order cannot be played. We're not moving troops, so we don't have to worry about that. They have defend Lower Quebec. We get a 6 on an A, so they lose 2 troops here. Beautiful. And 2, they're down to 3 morale. All right, let's keep hammering away at these guys. So now they're defending Upper Quebec. Reduce morale equal to the vacant troop spaces in South Shore Villages area. Darn it. So we got to remove 2 morale. So that goes down to 2. All right, big roll. 4 on the B. 1 and 1. So we lose 1, they lose 1. Ooh, it's going to be close. If we get down to 0, we lose. We're at 1, and they're at 2. All right, let's try to keep hammering away there. Militia desert. Roll 1 die on a 4 to 6. Remove a troop marker from an area of your choice. 1. So all right, so we skip that. They're defending the Upper Quebec, and we get a 1. That's terrible. All right, so we remove 2 troops. And that is the end of the game for us because we go down to 0 morale. So the British won. They take Quebec. And anyway, that's this game. So it's a really fun game. I like it. Doesn't take that long to play. As you see, it only took 20 minutes. And I'd give this game like a 4.5 out of 5. It's a lot of fun to play and doesn't take much time at all. So it's a quick setup, quick takedown, and easy to play. I haven't played the British yet, but I need to do that. So, and I need to also play 2-player too to see how that works out. But anyways, give it a shot by Worthington Games. Fun game. I think you guys will like it. Let me know in the comments if you guys have played this. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.